Okay, guys. Hi. Hi, everyone. Uh, I think we are back
Fine,
after
sir.
the
You?
weekend. Sorry.
Fine, sir. You?
Yep. I'm also fine. Good. I think you had a good weekend. So let's get started. In the last lecture, we have completed till the functions in the Python. But I was thinking that let's not continue today with the Python. Let's do a lab setup today. Okay. So I will tell you how to set up your lab. Most of you are aware of the Cisco Packet Tracer, but I would say please like right now don't work on Cisco Packet Tracer because Cisco Packet Tracer only have a limited limited features and they do only like type of CLIs, not much. They will not they will not write any like they will not run your script or anything. Okay, when you will be doing a connection with the Python file, that you will get too much of errors. So right now. we'll be have we'll be doing a lab setup on a pnet. Okay, guys, please like be on a mute. If you have any queries, write me on the chat. Okay, and if there is any long query that you are not able to like write, we can have a query session after the whole session. Okay, so let me give you a screenshot. I have one more desktop with me right now because my desktop it's already configured. Okay, so this is my new desktop right now beside me. Okay, what you have to do first right now, uh, download a virtual box for yourself. Okay, so what will you do? Virtual box. Okay, download a virtual box. Okay, click here. Any virtual box you can get your VMware also. Any virtual box you have. So we can use our like PNet on this platform. So download it in the Windows host. Okay, in few minutes it will get download. So see this, my virtual box is I have already downloaded it. It's here, and I have also downloaded my PNet Lab. So for the PNet Lab, so PNet Lab is free, and the UNG is the one which we have to pay like $100 or few dollars to get the access. So let's work on a PNet Lab. It's, it's not that much complicated. It's pretty easy. Go on a download. Okay, follow the steps. Click on a Google Drive. Download your file, and that's all. I think so. Till now, it's pretty clear that you have to get your virtual box. You have to get your what we can say, your PNet Labs, and open the box first. Okay, so you guys can import it from the here. Import appliances. Okay, click here. Search for your PNet, and here is your PNet. Okay, so click on it and open it. So it will get automatically installed. So let's start with the peanut. Okay, I'm starting it. Close this. Okay, we have a full screen. Let it get boot. You don't do any, don't like while installing Peanut, don't do any changes with the default configurations. Okay. The default configuration should be the same. Don't make any changes. Okay. So you got the Peanut lab has been installed. You have get your IP right above this. Okay. So the Peanut, here is the Peanut login credentials for your offline. So right now, what we will be doing, we will be logging this. Okay. So let's make this into small. Okay. So what's the IP? 192.168.1.60. So let's type 192.168.1 dot. What's the last one? 60. Okay. So we have went to our machine, which is our PNet. Log into the offline mode. If you have your credential on the PNet, so you can log into the online mode. So the default password is admin PNet. Enter your captcha. Okay. So this is your lab. This is your lab setup. I think till now everyone got it. How to install your lab. Just write me on the chat that you got it. So I can move forward with the device configurations, how to add devices and all. Yeah. So let's add a new lab. I will name it dev auto. Okay. So this is my PNet lab. Let's remove this logo. Okay. So this is your, from here you can add your devices, the objects. Okay. This is your node setup. If you have to configure any, wipe the nodes. If you have to open the consoles for all the nodes, and so you have to do from here. So this is your startup configurations when you start your PNet. So which devices should be on? Like when you start your lab, so it should start automatically. So at that time you can change from here to which devices you want to start. To lock the lab, if you if no one wants to to access your lab, so they can lock your lab, close, destroy. That's all. Nothing much. Let's on this. So right now we don't have any devices. We have only Docker and a virtual PC right now. So how we will get the devices? What you have to do, we will be config going into our putty. Okay. Now we will be taking the access of this VM 60. Okay. Accept it. Pass logging in as root. Password is pnet. Just escape it. Okay. Just okay, 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 okay. Leave it. Nothing. Don't do anything. It will close your pnet. Everything will be configured. It will be your pnet will be getting restarted. So just wait again. So it's getting restarted. Okay, so the pnet is up. Let's reload this. So putty has been closed. Let's search for putty again. 92.68.1.60. Okay. So you got your user IP, which is 192. The pnet address is one, as mentioned. Your NAT, the NAT is the internet we have connected, like our internet, and this is your Docker ID. That's all. So this thing like not matters right now. Okay. So what we will be doing, first of all, we have to first of all we have to check, do we have iShare search? Okay, so we have our iShare search. Do we have our devices right now inside, or we have to pull it? So sometime this iShare doesn't work. Okay, so we will be searching our for images. iShare search. Let's see iOS. Okay, iShare to search. Yes. So this doesn't work. So what we will be doing, we will be fetching our dependencies and cloud devices which pnet has given us, but it's not in the file, so we have to update our file. Okay, okay, so this thing will take time. This will take a lot of time. Okay, that thing will take a lot of time, like it will take around an half an hour, because all the dependencies will be installed and all the modules which we needed, they will be getting updated, because while downloading the file, the pnet has very old files, so it will fetch from the cloud. So just leave it as it is, and we'll be shifting to our Python lectures. I start with my VSC. Yeah, just give me a minute. My VSC is getting open, so take my. Okay. So we have completed our last lectures. We have completed with the. Now it's visible, I think so for you all. This is just a little. Okay. So now we the arguments. Okay. Last year. So today we'll be like doing our list, storing IP, how to store the IP in our IP addresses, and we have to call it from a script, so that this is IP, please, this the IP related to so and so host, show make a file and show me. So that we will be doing today. We will be also assigning the devices names. Okay, how to assign the devices name through the IP addresses. We will be also knowing the dictionary. What is the dictionary? How to give the value a key. We will be also getting how to write a tuple. So that's the thing. We will be completing this whole part today, like till here, file handling. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, what file handling is. Okay, so let's discuss what file handling is. Should we move to file handling, or should I? Okay, let's discuss first list. Okay, we will be doing the file handling. It's a easy topic. It's just that how to read and write the file. It's nothing much. We will be let's do later. So let's discuss what a list. So what a list is. So a list is like a shopping list. Okay, so you have a website. Okay, and you have 5 to 6 what we products right now, and we are adding it again, and we are doing an add to cart, add to cart. So we are getting a list of particular products that I have ordered a vacuum cleaner, I have ordered a bed, I have ordered a uh, what we can say window curtains, or many things. Okay, so the the add to cart button we are pressing. So what it's performing an automation, a script where it will be adding the product below each and every product and making a list of container of that particular ID. So when the person will be ordering it, okay, only a single ID, with a single ID, they will be getting every product on the same day or different day, but they will not get the product with different IDs. Okay, so the ID will be same. So the point of explaining you this, that when we have many routers and we have many switches, so to name it, to name the routers and a switch, or to name list of interface. So we what we do it, we write a VLANs. Okay, we write a VLAN name. So that VLAN will contain all the interfaces and all the IP addresses. Guys, mute yourself, please. Okay, so 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 what the order is, the order will keep the item into the positions. Okay, so you can add it, you can remove it, you can change the items at any time, okay, before you order it. So that's what a list makes. So when we add to cart will made a particular ID. Inside ID there will be three functionalities, which will be add, remove, and update. Okay, when we add it, when we delete it and update, that type, the the three different functions will run. Okay, so we have to write functions for each and every task. So right now, let's see, like I have explained you what function is, like how it will work. Okay, so every time every product have a single index like index 1, index 2, index 3 for that list. Okay, so just keep that in mind, that every product have a single index number. So let's go to the practical part. Let me open my VSC. Yeah, it's open. Let me give you a screenshot. Also, please, I have a question. Which software is installed for that? For which Khan? I didn't understand. Let's discuss end of the session. Okay. Okay, so my code is here. What we'll be doing right now is we will be making a list of what router IPs. Okay, so just go with me. So we'll be writing a variable. Sorry, the spelling is wrong. ROU router underscore IPs. Okay, so this is the variable, and the value of my variable will be the IP addresses. Okay, so let's take any IP address 192.168.1.1. Okay, so I got my one IP. I will write my another IP, which is 192.168.1.2, and the another one 192.168. Let's copy it. Let's copy paste it. It's not waste the time. 3. Let's do this. So we have our router, a variable. Okay, so this is a list of variable. Right now, this is a list. Okay, so this is our list of IP addresses we have in this variable. This variable contains our IP addresses. So right now, what we will be doing, we will be accessing. Okay, okay. So access first the IP. So this is just a comment for you, so you guys can understand. First the IPs. So it will first access the IP. Print. Okay. The first router IP router IP. Okay. Now we have to call all this. Okay, we have to call all this, but we will be only mentioning it one IP addresses. So how can we do that? Let's just mention here writer. Okay, we have call our variable here, and right we will be calling our index. So our index is 0, the first. What's wrong? Yeah, curly brackets are so we have accessed our first index, which is 192.168.1. Now, just an example for a list, how to create a list. Okay, now I will be appending one router in this. Appending in the sense I will be adding a router. To add, we have to write append. Okay. 192, sorry, where it went. 192.168.1 dot 92.168.1.6. Okay, so we have append one router here on the index 0. Now I will be calling a for loop for I in router IPs. Then print f, which is important when we call a when we call a loop, we have to write f in starting of the, like, it depends what pinging the IP. Let's call it an IP. Okay, so that's all. So we have made a list for ourselves. So here, what the explanation I meant to, you will keep all the routers in one list. Okay, so if tomorrow we have to add one more router, okay, so we will not go we will not go inside the configurations and all. So like we will be doing by bro, please add this router. So I will be opening my whole switch, and I will be connecting to my PC and then doing it from the scratch. I will be not doing that. What is the use of f in a print? If a print, it's a predefined thing, so we have to write it. So it's a predefined thing. Okay, give me a minute. Is the installation is complete? I have to check. Peanut installation we have started. Okay, I'm back. So what game has told me why we not put an integer type from the router IP address. So why don't we use integers when storing IP addresses? Because storing router IP addresses, we don't like when we store IP addresses in an integer, but usually storing as a string, because it's easier to read. First of all, that's the main thing is, because if we write it in a string, then the compiler or the interpreter will understand something different, that it's a number. Okay, it's a specific number. So when we import it in a YARN file or an XML file, so it totally changes. So other thing is, the most of the programming languages, they use only IPs in a string format only. Okay, so it's a standard representation. Okay, so if I add a dot inside an IP, yeah, like integer, then it will be a float value. So it will change, the whole meaning will be changed. You got it, Kem? Yeah, that's good. So because the dot is coming, that it will change into four. Most of the using are the strings. So that's what we have to go with, what the market is asking us for. So okay, so right now what the next is, okay, so this is an this is the simple, what we can say, how what IP addresses are. So this is how it prints. It's getting print. So wait, string is not getting closed. So okay, so the first IP router is 192.168.1. Okay, and rest they are pinging dot 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 dot. So that's what meant to be, but it doesn't matter, guys, because it's just a list of. We'll be working further with VLANs also. So the another example I have, let's go. It's pretty long code. Let's do a short one. Okay. So let's think. I have a VLAN. I have numbers of VLANs. Just 10, 10. 20, 30, 40, and I will VLANs append keyboard is 50 and the second VLAN. Sorry, it came to that. So right now, a second VLAN will be getting printed. So it will 20. So that's what the thing is. So whenever we something is in my background, check. Let it be. So the second VLAN, we have fetched the second VLAN. Every time, whenever there is an array, first of all, I think so most of them know it. When we write an array, the first value is always a 0, okay? And the second one is 1. So it starts from 0. Just keep it in mind. In an array, when we are writing an element, it's always the first value is 0. So the other thing I want to like explain you in this is, so instead of repeating each and every VLAN again and again, we can you can store like many VLANs together. So let's, if I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, if I add a fifth one, so let's see what it gives. So we don't have a fifth VLAN because the list, the index is out of the range. You got it. Let's move to the other things. Okay. The list is completed. Okay. Now storing IP addresses and devices name. Okay. So we have done the two examples of storing IP addresses and devices name. Now, what is a dictionary? Okay. So dictionary is just a type of list. Okay. It's not a type of list, but it's bigger than a list. Let me get my pencil. So it's not a type of a list. So where I have given you an example of a shopping list, okay, which I have shopping list. But here, what the dictionary is like a phone book. Okay, like just think of a phone book. And so in a phone book, you look for a person. Okay, so how you look for a person? For by the name. Okay, so by the name. So the name can be duplicated by many things, like main can be like, let's think, Hobart Farron. Okay, so Hubert Farron can be many person, like the same surname can be the same, middle name can be the same, first name can be, but what cannot be the same, the phone number cannot be the same, right? So here the unique value is our phone number. So that's what dictionary does. It always create a unique ID for every person. So every has a key, like every key has their own key value pair. If I go with the theory part, every key has their key value pair. Okay, so we can just fast look up. So when we just enter our key, we will get, yeah, so this is the person, this phone number is assigned to this person. So that's all. So let me give you a short example. How can we do that? Okay, so let's see. Let's take a small example, not a big one. Let's take some interfaces. So they are all so now I'm writing the code. They are all your lab. Okay, just Remember, they are the labs. Okay, they are not just the examples. So let's take gigabyte 0/0. Let's take this is a WAN interface, which is a type of network. Okay, sure. Wide area network. It's a wide area network. Wide area network interface. So let's copy it. Let's paste it. Let's paste it. Let's mention it here. LAN. It's a local area network. It works on a local. This interface will look okay, and this is MAN. It's a metropolitan area network. So I have note down the three interfaces, which is gigabyte Ethernet 1, gigabyte Ethernet 2. Okay, so I've just write it in a short. So this thing. Let's mention a for loop for interface descending. Okay, we are starting our interfaces from the downwards. Interfaces dot items. Okay, let's mention. So the item will contain our interfaces. Print f okay. My Python has been unstuck automatically. What I will write it here, I will write my interface in right now. This I need in a int format. So def okay, wait, what this is. Yeah, it's a let's run this. So how they have assigned it. So right now here we are creating a dictionary. Okay, here we got the output. So we are creating a dictionary where the key values are stored. Okay, here the key values are stored. The key is the interface's name. So here the keys are the interface's name, which is gig 0/0, gigs 0/1, gig 0/2. The values are WAN interfaces, LAN interfaces, and WAN interfaces, whatever. So you can take dictionaries like a mapping. So we are mapping this gigabyte 0/0 to WAN interfaces. When we map when we map on the CLI, so what we do is IP addresses. We write their IP, we write the DNS, which is 25.25.222.5.0. Then we write it, no no switch port, and we shut down it. So that's what we're doing here. We are mapping our router, like just think of a router to an IP address. So we are mapping our interfaces to the WAN interface and to the LAN interface. Okay, so in a networking perspective, so gigabyte 0/0 means it's a 0/1 port. Okay, it's a zero port. So on a zero port means it can be anyone. It can be on a router. It can be on a switch. Can we use multiple times in? Can we use multiple items in a for loop? Yeah, we can use multiple items in a for loop.
Webcam off. Share under window.
So we can use multiple items in a for loop. For loop, like it doesn't have condition. We can run it n number of times. Okay, so just think this can be assigned to a router and a switch both. So the port is connected to which port? WAN interfaces port. Okay, so this port is connected to LAN interface port. So that's what I'm telling you. So here right now, so what I have done, so the dot items. Okay, first of all, let me tell you, the dot item is a dictionary method which return both key value and key value pairs both. It will return both together. Okay, so it will not just separate it. If I don't write this, it will not like combine it together. Okay, where I have written this intf, so it is known as the interface name. Okay, so it's the interface name key. I just write it in the short. It's a string format. So this descending is the interface description value. This is other description value. So how I have written it, the interface name and the description value. Okay, so for intf and both I have added. So what I have added this, and I have also added this one. I think you guys are getting what I meant to. I'm just trying to give you basic to the basic explanation. Okay, so in each loop, the Python is assigning like in the first loop they are assigning here, in the second loop they are assigning this, and the third loop they are assigning. But for all we are writing only one loop. That's all. I think so for the dictionary part. So till now, anyone have any doubts? The list, the dictionary. Okay, I think so. Don't no one has. So next, let's do what? Let me open this. What the next is? The next is set. So what a set is? A set is like a bag. Okay, so bag has many unique items, like bag of many unique items. Okay, so let's see, in that bag we have our VLANs also, we have our duplicate IPs also, duplicate VLANs also. Okay, and many unique VLANs which is not needed to our like which is not needed to our router or a switch. So it's a combination of many things, useful data also and non-useful data. It's a collection of unordered data and non-unordered data. So in that bag many duplicates values are allowed. Okay, so the set is that type of thing. So I'm not writing any coding for that. It's completely a theory part. Okay, so let's move to the tuple. So tuple is list is something we can change anytime. Like we can change list after we push it. Like if I have to add routers also inside it, we can add it in the future. But when we write a tuple, okay, so when we write a tuple, we cannot change, it cannot be changed. So it is useful for storing like properties of the data, so properties of the routers. So the properties of routers are likely they are not being changed. Okay, the versions of the routers which are not being changed for many years. So at that time we do the tuple thing. So first thing for the tuple is the first property of a tuple is it cannot be changed. Okay, it is a useful for storing many devices and the properties. Okay, so it can store many devices and the properties at the same time, and it will not change for many period of times. So just think of an router R1 host name, and the router R1 has an IP address, a static IP address, okay, which is only assigned to that router. And it's a main hub of to it's a main hub, and that router is giving connection to many management PCs. So that if the router gets into trouble, the management PCs will also get into trouble. So that's what we use tuple for. So this is the tuple is useful for storing data safely. That's all the thing is, nothing much. And it should not be tampered with. The tuple should be not tampered with, and it should not be modified, because while writing the script, we used to specially write in the script that this is a tuple and it should not be modified. If we are using a dictionary in a print CMD, we need to Bud Venkat. So right now the thing I'm writing is right now I'm doing a Python phase. So while writing in the Python, we will be doing that. But when we are not using dictionary. Okay, so if we are using dictionary in a print dot in print CMD, I didn't get you. Yeah, if you are using a dictionary in print CMD, we need to use no. But in CLI, how will we be using the curly brackets? This whole thing, I'm writing a script. This is a script. We have to run this. And how we will be running this while using NetMiko OSPF. That we will be doing in future further lectures. In the next lecture, we will be learning how to connect our lab router to a Python. Okay, we need to use this. Yeah, we have to use the curly brackets because like it's this first curly bracket represent our key, okay, and the another curly bracket represents our key value pair. Okay, so if we don't write this curly bracket, if we just add into the script, so what will be doing that, he will be taking the zero index, the first index, and he will be printing again the same value. So we have to mention that the curly brackets. Yeah, we have to write it. Okay, so next thing is, right now we have done with the tuple. What tuple is? It's a uniqueness and it's in immutability. These are the like dictionaries, list of dictionaries. Okay, they are next complex. So right next we will be doing our file handling. So what file handling is? So just think of I'm writing a code, okay, and I have written this code. So how will my Python router will understand this code? Like it's in Python, okay. So now I made this output, but right now I need this output in a txt file, okay, so that my router can read this. So how can a router read this? That's what file handling is, to read and writing the files. Okay, so first of all, in router, when we write the code, just note this down. R represents, whenever I will write the R in the code. By default it represents the read. W represents the write. A represents the append. Okay, I will not write again and again append because it's too long. And R plus will read and write because it will read and write. So they are the built-in functions. They are building open functions which we use in Python. So let's do an example, because this thing is an example one. Okay, let's do a lab of this one. So let's do IPs. Okay. I have IPs like 192.168.1.1, and let's copy this, paste it again and again. Okay, let's change the 2, 3. Okay, let's also change this 2.3. Okay, so it will get. So right now what I will do, I will write with open. It's a predefined. Okay guys, this open, it's a predefined. While writing when we are like reading our file and writing this file, this we have this built-in open. It's a built-in open by the Python. So what it do, it also read it function type. So just think of a open. It's a function. Open. What I will do, I will save my files as device.txt. Okay. And what I will do, I will write this file. Okay, let's write it. Let's write this as f. It's a loop right now. Now I am writing a loop for IP in IPs. So I can write I also. Yeah, can write any for I in IPs, for IPs and IPs. Just a mentioning part for IP. You can write any value here for I X. Like not here. You can write I like it's a variable, so it will take string for f dot write IP plus /n. Let me check each and everything. Is it right or not? File description or path mode, open text mode R. Okay. Bring in. It opened the file and return a stream registry. That's what this. Let's see if we have our devices. Okay, let me check. Do the file has been saved or not? Give me a minute. Let me check with my files. Let me give a path. Okay, so just add the path here and it will get downloaded. So right now I haven't added the part, so I'm just moving up, like moving forward with the next topic because I have to complete many topics. So when you will be adding the path here, it will get saved. So like the same, we have to move further with our write also, because right now this thing's explanation is too rough. Okay, so these things are done. Phrasing configurations file, phrasing it. When we are working with the JSON and XML, like we have to change. Let me give you the example because the phrasing part I have uploaded in video on YouTube. Okay, on the lecture second. The lecture second you can get this what the phrasing configuration files are like, how to do a phrasing. So you guys can see that YouTube video. Okay. So we share with the now what I will do, I will just give you a lab example so you can guys get what phrasing is. Suppose you have a file like router.config.txt. Okay. So just think it's a router.config.txt. So I will add a new file here. Okay. So I will just write the router name. It's our last lab for the day. I will close it. And I will also, I think the pnet haven't installed. Like it's taking time, guys. We will do that pnet thing tomorrow also, because the whole it will totally update it. Or else if you need the commands, total commands, just write me the chat so that I will give you each and every command how to install the pnet. Okay, so just host name R1. This thing I'm writing because I don't have a router right now, and it's not configured, so I will not be able to extract it. Okay, so my lab is closed right now. It's working. So interface gig 0/0 IP address 192.168.1.1 to 555 dot I have made an host. I have added a interface. Okay, so this host will have two type of interface. I'm copying this and just let's save this file. So this file is simple text file. Okay. Now I will write a code here with open host name. Just give me this. I haven't changed my file name. My bad. And I have saved it. Okay. So I'm just making sure it for me. F in F if in happy like this, okay? Switch R1. Sorry, switch. I want to fetch host name. So I want to fetch print device host name. Let's do this. Okay. 9. Okay. So it's done. So what what the script will do? The script will scan each line of the code, okay, from the beginning of the host name. Okay, so it's closed because I have changed my file. Let me open the file. Let me open my file. Wait, it's hidden somewhere. Guys, just give me some time, okay? My my devices are getting installed in my Peanut lab. Okay, at the background, so that's why my PC is getting like it's very slow. So just give me some time. Give me 5 minutes, huh? It's done. Because I have to, I also have to give you the peanut explanation. That's why. So we can work on the lab tomorrow. Okay, let's leave that. My PC is getting too much slow. Okay, I will jump on the peanut right now. Let's wind this up today. I will explain you that in tomorrow. So what after the update? Okay, what you guys have to do after the update? You guys just have to install the iShare. Okay, so type update iShare 2. Okay, when you do that, what they will do, they will just like update your iShare each and every file. Okay, upon updating that, you will be getting this type of list. Like it will just give you like lots of list of like lots of list for the devices. So right now my devices is getting installed, which is iOS V151-3M3, which is an Cisco device, which is ISO Cisco device, which is 2019 like versions device. So that thing I'm downloading, because if you download the images from outside, you will not get the cow image, because for the pnet you need only cow images, which is QCOW. That type of extension images we need for the pnet. No other extension images will be required, like will be needed in this. Like it will not get support with trgz. Okay, they are it's an extension of the, like it's a device extension which used in evng, but it will not be able when we will be putting the evng devices here, it will not get reflected. So that's why you guys have to do that. So let me terminate this task. I have terminated this task. What I will do this, I will just share. Okay, share to search. Sorry, I share to how to search the device. Okay, I share to search. Have type share to search. I need CSR devices. So it will just give me the list of CSR devices. Just check. Just wait for it's getting loaded. Yeah. So all my CSI devices are here, which is 17.30, which is the latest one, the above. Okay. So if you need the different versions and different like, which is, we also have an Everest one, serials. So these are all the versions of the devices. So we have to install this one first. So to pull this CSR device, what I will do, okay, I will do I share to, okay, pull. I will not execute this command here, cameo, okay, cameo. I need this one, this device. So I will write the ID 282 and I will execute this. So it will start installing in. Yeah. So they have named the version. What they're saying, running the integrity check for CSR YAML. The image file is too small. The file is not corrupted. File may be corrupted. So just ignore this. It will just show you on each and every devices, and it will start your installation. That's all. When the installation will be completed, it will be reflecting on your this. So just for sake, let me show you how it will be getting reflected. I think so. Okay, let me go to my login credentials. Guys, if you have any doubt, just write me down. I'm using MacBook Pro. Can I follow the same installation step? Yeah, you can follow the same installation steps. Anyone else have any doubt with the installation or anything? My PC is learning slow. That's why I'm not able to, like, I have to make a folder. I have to add that two file. I have to write some commands. Then that like that script will get execute. So that whole thing is taking too much of time of mine. So this is my lab. Okay. This is my lab. I just went because I have to log in with my personal credentials to access this. So when I will add a node, so I can just, you can see I have a device of CSR 100V XC16 and dot. These are my devices, which is XO OS 9K, VIOS router, VIOS switch. So these all are my like devices which I use for automation. But I will be adding more because this is my old lab. I have to make changes. So I'll be doing later. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Okay. We will be doing tomorrow the lab session. Okay, connection of Python and the routers, and some few lab sessions of this one, NetMiko, and a theory of OSPF. That's all.